Hey guys, this is Jam of JamOnline.ph, and today we have in here the ASUS ROG Strix Scar 16. This is a desktop replacement. I'm telling it to you right now. This is a laptop, but it's so powerful that it can replace your desktop that you have right now. So first things first, let's talk about the specifications. First, we got in here an Intel Core Ultra 9 processor, 275HX processor, a very powerful one. We're gonna see the benchmarks later. Inside this one is an RTX 5080 graphics card, which again is one of the most powerful that you can get right now. And of course, there's the 32 gigabytes of DDR5 memory on the inside, which is actually very easy to upgrade, which I will show you later. And then of course, we got in here the 16 inches display. It's an ROG Nebula display. It looks really nice. I like the looks of it. And it comes with a 2560 by 1600 resolution. By just basing on those basic specifications that I've mentioned, you already know that this one is a very powerful laptop. Now, this is an ASUS ROG laptop, which is why we're getting the gamer feel and look that we're having in here. As you can see, below in here, we got in here the RGB strips below, which adds to the premium feel and also to the gamer aesthetic of this laptop. I mean, if you're a gamer, definitely you're getting an RGB light on this one. And of course, we got in here a per key color RGB on the keyboard as well. You can see it in here. Now, closing this one at the back, we actually have in here the ASUS ROG logo that actually lights up when I open it. So you can see that it actually lights up if you wanted to. And of course, we got the anime vision on this part if you want to add more customizations to your laptop. But as for me, I'm actually fine with having this design. It's a little bit heavy at 2.65 kilograms, but again, we're getting a lot of power on the inside. Now let's talk about what we can expect from this one. So first, we got in here a pretty nice premium chassis. It's made up of plastic, of course, but it's a really nice feel on what you can expect on a gaming laptop. At the back of it, you could see in here the grills for the fan, and still we got in here RGB lights at the back. So yeah, it's like all of the sides comes with RGB lighting, and the fans at the back actually make sense because that is where the vents are going in and out, and it's actually making it more cooler. However, I've also noticed that in my usage, especially when I'm playing games on this laptop, is that it gets pretty loud. But that's already expected on a gaming laptop like this. Now let's talk about I/O. With the I/O of this one, we have in here a 280 watts charging port for this. Of course, it goes up to 380 watts, depends on the SKU. But the one that I got comes in 280 watts. That is actually a pretty big brick. But yeah, we got in here the power adapter. We also got in here the LAN port. We got the HDMI 2.1. So if you're going to plug it into a TV or a monitor that supports HDMI 2.1, you could go 4K at 120 Hz if you wanted to on that one. So we got in here a Type A USB 3.2 Gen 2, two Thunderbolt 5 ports that supports DisplayPort 2.1 and also PD 3.1. So you could also charge your laptop using that one. And on the other side, we got in here two more USB 3.2 Gen 2 if you wanted to. And again, we still have in here combo audio jack, which I forgot on the other side. Now, the reason for I didn't talk about the body a while ago is that I want to emphasize that the port placement is actually perfect for me, in my opinion. They're all on the sides, and the fans at the back. It does make sense to put the fan or the vents at the back and then the ports on the side. This makes the airflow on the laptop way better and way cooler. And as for the design, I do like that, yes, it's quite thick, but we got in here like a spine at the back of this laptop, which holds like the display and everything. Probably it will make it for a better hinge, so you have a little bit of space when you're opening this laptop. And of course, I do like that the laptop goes down from here to here. It actually goes down, which adds to the elevation when you're typing on the keyboard, which actually adds for me a better premium feel and also a faster typing speed, of course. Now below this laptop is actually a very special one because this is an upgradable laptop, which I'm going to show you in a closer look at this. As for the bottom of the laptop, you can see in here we got here the ROG Strix not the logo, but rather like a label on it, and it's very easy to remove. Unlike other laptops that you need a screw, there's a latch in here that you just need to slide. Once you slide it like that, there's the red indicator in that. Just slide it down, and then you now have the access to the laptop. And yes, that's how easy it is to install. I'm not 100% sure about it, but with my guess, since you could do something like this, if you know how to 3D print, you could probably create some cool stuff about it, like change the bottom cover of it. But I wouldn't do that because you have in here the latch and everything, and also, you know, the thermals and everything. So I would rather not change anything on that. Now, as for this one, we have a clear looking on the inside. On this one, we got here the ROG intelligent cooling. They actually put some case on it just to make it look cleaner, but basically you could easily upgrade your laptop with this. You could see in here the 3 fans, really nice. And we got in here the RAM if you want to change it. Of course, you would rather change it if you have those RAMs at your home. And of course, we got in here the SSD number 1. It's actually written in there. This is the main SSD that we have, and we have another slot in here for another SSD number 2. So if you want to do like swapping of SSDs, or if you want to add storage, because you know there's a lot of games that you wanted to add, it's very easy to do that with the ASUS ROG Strix Scar 16. Now, putting it back, it's as easy as this. Place it like this, slide like that, and voila. This is already done. You could actually just already play on the laptop because you already have the bottom cover installed. As easy as that. Now you've seen what's inside the laptop and how easy it is to upgrade the laptop. Let's talk about the keyboard and also the touchpad. First, the keyboard doesn't have a numpad. However, the keyboard is definitely the best that I've seen and I've tried on an ASUS ROG laptop. It's not a mechanical, of course, but the feel of it, typing on it, whether you want to use it for office, which I did for a few days and for a few weeks actually, and also for gaming, you would definitely love the sizing, the feel, the feedback, and everything on the keyboard of this laptop. And of course, there's the per key RGB color that you could customize if you wanted to. And as for the trackpad or the touchpad, it is quite big. So again, if you're going to use it for office, if you're going to use it anywhere, you got here a decent sized touchpad that you could use. And if you're wondering about the num lock or the numpad, you could actually turn this one on and use the touchpad as your trackpad, or rather your numpad. The thing that I didn't like though about this laptop is that this laptop actually is attracting a lot of fingerprint smudges. Maybe it's because of how it was built, the texture, the slightly glossy but also looks like matte. But if you put a little bit of oil on it, if you're not taking a shower, you would probably see some oils on this one, whether that's on the display or on the body or on the chassis of the laptop. As for the display, like I said, this is one of my favorite displays that I've seen on an ASUS ROG laptop. So officially, this is the 16-inch ROG Nebula display, 2.5K 2560 by 1600 with 500 nits of brightness, 240 hertz of refresh rate, and of course there's the 100% DC IP3, which is why the colors on this one is really good. Even on the camera that you're looking right now, you could already see that the camera, or the display rather, of the ASUS ROG Strix Scar 16 is really good. It's excellent. Definitely one of the things that I love about it. So whether you want to play let's say a Resident Evil 9 on this one, you would love it because of the colors on this one. You know how deep the blacks are. That really helps in horror games like, again, Resident Evil 9. It's Pantone validated. It's also comes with Dolby Vision. So if you want to edit videos on this one, again, you would love that on the ASUS ROG Strix Scar 16. Now, as for the performance, which I'm pretty sure that a lot of you are interested in when you're looking for this laptop, the Intel Core Ultra 9, which is a mouthful, but it is way powerful, whether you want it for gaming, for AI, or for some other stuff. So combined with that is the RTX 5080 GPU, and like I said, I've used AI on this one, and using LLM Studio or some local LLMs if you wanted to, like Olama, you would definitely love how powerful it is, how fast it is. And if you are using a desktop, you want something to replace that with something more portable, the ASUS ROG Strix Scar 16 can do that for you. So as you can see in the benchmarks on Cinebench and also on 3D Mark, you've seen that this is definitely the top-notch processor that you can get on a laptop right now. So if you're looking for a laptop that's the most powerful one, you would definitely look at something like this. And you got here a better cooling, so you could do a little bit more, less instability when it comes to performance, especially when you're using the laptop for some demanding tasks. And of course, we've used it for gaming as well, which I'm pretty sure that all of you would do. In Red Dead Redemption 2, all settings are turned on at 2560 by 1600. We got an average FPS of 78. All of the DLSS are on, which is again pretty interesting. Now on Horizon Forbidden West, we're getting 200 frames per second on average. On Death Stranding, we were getting 194 frames per second. On Cyberpunk 2077 at RT Overdrive, we're getting an average of 49.97 at 2516 by 1600, and at ultra settings we're getting 110 frames per second. In Ghost of Tsushima, we also played that and we got a frames of 192, which is pretty impressive. And on Resident Evil 9, we're getting 150 frames per second. And what I love about this one is, again, we got here a really good cooling. So if you got a really good cooling, the stability and also the performance doesn't drop even if you play for a longer time. So when I was playing on the ASUS ROG Strix Scar 16, I love that the FPS were stable. However, the fans were pretty loud, and of course it does get a little bit annoying when it comes to that, but it doesn't get like too hot when you're playing on the laptop. Now, as for my usage, here's the interesting part. The battery goes up to 3 to 5 hours depending on how you're going to use it. If you're going to use it for office or some basic light tasks, it's going to go up to 3, 4, 5 hours. Again, depends on how you use it. But if you're gonna play games on this one on battery, it's probably not gonna last more than an hour and 30 minutes. So yeah, if you're gonna go gaming outside, be sure to bring that adapter with you. But if you're just gonna use it for office use or some productivity stuff or at school, you probably can get 4 to 5 hours. Probably the shortest would be 3 hours in what I've experienced. So overall, the ASUS ROG Strix Scar 16 is a really interesting laptop. If you're looking for a laptop that is powerful, that comes with an Intel Core Ultra 9 processor, RTX 5080, this laptop might be the one for you, especially if you are a gamer or you want something like a desktop replacement. While you get a stable performance, however, you're getting a pretty loud fans on this one, and of course, it's pretty of a big laptop. It's not as slim as you might think, but this one again comes with a lot of power. It's not a perfect laptop, but if you're looking for a laptop that is powerful, again, I've said it a couple times, desktop replacement, then the ASUS ROG Strix Scar 16 is the one for you. So I guess that's it for our video review of this laptop. So if you like this video, don't forget to give us a thumbs up, and of course don't forget to subscribe to my channel and be sure to click that subscribe button along with that bell button to get notified of our latest videos here in my YouTube channel. So once again, I am Jam of jamonline.ph. Thank you for watching and see you guys again in my next video.